Please raise your right hand. Do you swear in the king's name to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You may sit down.
Were you the first to see the Emperor's new clothes?
I guess you could say that.
And what did you see?
Well, I'm not sure now that all this has happened. I kind of forgot.
What did you tell the king?
I reported to him that the cloth was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, but
Thank you. I now call the second chief minister if there is no objections.
Chief Minister, you didn't see anything in the way of the clock, did you? No, I didn't. I now call Mr. Swin, the defendant, to stand.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear in the king's name to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Mr. Swin, what is your occupation?
Obviously, I am a weaver.
And how did you meet his lordship?
Well, I was trying to make a living selling ragged clothes to the people. It ain't easy to get good cloth when all the kingdom's money goes into the emperor's wardrobe.
Object!
Say it with the facts relevant to the case, Mr. Swin.
Then what happened?
Well, the king calls on us, and we start circulating rumors that we had the finest threads and silk in the world and money for ourselves. Dell and I can make the best clothes in the world. You can't live without advertising in today's business world.
Did you go to the emperor?
We sure did. The emperor bragged about his clothes for about an hour, and then he said that he wanted a new suit for the parade. He said he wanted to be the talk of town to make his kingdom famous for his new fashion. The idea for no clothes at all struck me when the emperor finished speaking 2 hours later.
What did he say?
Well, I whispered the idea into his ear. Wait. He said he wanted a new suit. Where? After what did he say? Oh, he said that he wanted a new suit that could not be found anywhere else in the world. I thought that the only way I could do that, since cloth is cloth no matter how much it costs, would be to create a suit that couldn't be found anywhere in the world.
When did you tell Dell about it?
Well, I whispered the idea in his ear. Dell has been a fashion designer in Paris, Berlin, and fitted the King of England with some sleeping clothes. He's my fashion expert.
What happened then?
Well, Dell kind of took it from there because he is the leader of medieval fashion.
I have no more questions.
Cross-examination.
didn't tell the Emperor about your plot, did you, Mr. Swing?
No, it seemed like such a good idea that we didn't want it to leak out to some other kingdom where the other weavers could beat us to the punch. This clothing business is like silkworm eats silkworm, so to speak.
I have no further questions.
I now call Mr. Dell, the co-defendant, to the stand.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear that you intend to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Obviously.
Would the plaintiff please begin?
Let's cut through all the jive. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendants have made a pretty unbelievable story. They say they were sincere in their efforts to create a new design in clothing. After all, this is the 19th century. No one can believe that an emperor instructs a new fad of clothing. The defendants presented a fraud on the emperor and mispresented their invention. I request you award the emperor $1 million in damage.
Plaintiff's attorney left out a few things that are critical to the case. The king is the clothes nut, not the defendant. He requested that the new clothes be unseen anywhere else. He was the last one to decide to go to the parade in his underwear. He could have had Mr. Swin and Mr. Dell beheaded right then and there. It's not the defendant's fault the emperor loves clothes so much that he can't see reality. The emperor received kingdom-wide acclaim and had the uninterrupted attention of all his subjects. The emperor received what he paid for a period.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is now for you to decide. If you find that the defendant misrepresented the existence of the new code and committed fraud on the emperor, then you must decide in favor of the plaintiff. Then you must decide how much damages are to be paid. If you find that the defendants really believe that they discovered a new clothes design and gave the emperor the attention he requested, you must decide in favor and make no judgment on damages. You may go to the jury room to decide.
All right, our jury is going to go to deliberate now in the jury room, and come on back when you're ready.
Go dress up the king. Be the king now.
Okay, my students, would you stay in? It can take days or weeks.
Yeah, the real 30 days.
Well, this is a real jury.
Can I take a nap? It's like, I can hypnotize you. It's like I'm hypnotizing the judge anyways.
Tommy, are you going to be wearing that this whole day? Oh yeah, just like we're going to have PE today. We don't have You don't win.
Well, we thank you for your, your help this morning, jury. Now, does anybody have any questions for any of our students here? Everybody? Okay. All right. Oh, Emma? Looking?
Can I get in here? Yeah, in this direction.
All right.
Okay, everybody look here. Smile. Nice.